We got a little DoorDash from Mapco. 3 Red Bull. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goon Squad garage, and today we're going to continue working on our 2019 Lamborghini Urus. And as you guys seen in the previous video, we made some amazing progress with the V-tuned. Of course, the main structure piece, or the inner piece, is finally fully in, except for in 2 sections. So that section right there, panel bonded and riveted on. This section as well, a bunch of panel bond, a bunch of rivets. All we really got left is just a bunch of welding in this section and over there. And that's exactly what we're gonna start with, is actually popping this side piece off, cleaning it up and just prepping it. Then we're gonna throw it back on before we weld. Throw on all the body panels, make sure everything lines up perfectly. Then once it lines up, then we can actually take everything off once again and weld that. There's a lot of welding right there.
Oh, dude. Yeah, there's about 10 spot welds down there. And I'd say that's the most important structural part of the car right there, because that's what actually gets welded. I mean, all the other stuff was just rivets. But yeah, basically we just need to weld that up. And then we also got the top of this section right here, because these panels actually go on before this piece goes on, so we'll have to knock all that out too.
Awesome, dude. Today is a very exciting day. I think this is the last day that we're actually going to be doing like framework. Everything else is just basically going to be piecing everything together. So once this gets knocked out, then we can actually focus on other things, and maybe hopefully here very soon get this sucker fired up. I'm super excited about maybe starting this thing up, maybe test driving this thing. It's coming really soon, but you know what? This is an important day as well, and we got a lot of work on our hands, so we don't want to waste any time. Let's just go ahead, bring in some tools, and get straight after it. My goodness, guys, check this out. We are moving right along with these body panels and this whole entire quarter panel side and even the roof right there. Look at these door gaps. These are perfect original door gaps on the front door right there, on the back door right there. Oh my goodness,
dude,
man.
It is coming together. I mean, this is just taking forever, because aligning anything, especially after a rebuild, is super difficult, because you can just adjust every little thing, especially with our situation where we replaced the whole side. We still haven't got anything welded up because we are just test fitting everything, making sure everything is good. And I mean, it's looking good. I mean, V-Tune's lining stuff up, dude.
How's that roof looking,
dude?
Yeah,
the roof looks pretty good. I mean, we cleaned it all off, got all that panel bond off of it. Now we just have to line it up in the perfect position, because once this thing gets panel bonded on, it ain't never coming off.
It ain't coming off, yeah. So the main thing is to actually make sure that everything's lining up before we actually weld in that inner structure piece at the bottom, because if that goes in, literally, you got to cut that whole thing out, dude.
That's what most people don't worry about. They'll do all the hard work, and then the last tiny bit, they rush it and they mess the whole job up. Because I mean, if you don't get this part right, you're always going to see it's on the outside,
Yeah, exactly. If one body gap is off and you kind of don't fix it, then the rest will be off all the way around the car.
Domino effect.
Yeah, exactly. And you guys even threw on the doors on that side to kind of look at them, right?
Yeah, and everything's lining up pretty good. I think we'll have to do a little bit of adjusting more on this rear door right here. I'm not sure how big these gaps are supposed to be on these cars, but I think they're supposed to be pretty small, right?
Yep, so.
Have y'all ever seen one in real life?
No, not yet. But we're mimicking everything that we see on that side over there. And also we adjusted those doors a little bit too, because I believe that front door got hit a little bit. So we readjusted everything. And then we're probably going to throw in our trunk lid too. That way these gaps line up on each side. And then maybe even our bumper, tail light, maybe even the hood and the front fender, right? We're probably going to throw everything on.
We're just going to throw everything on it. We do also have a windshield. which would be nice, just to make sure everything up here is lined up perfectly, because we don't want this thing whistling when you're going down the road.
No, we don't want that Jeep life on this thing right here, man. Them Jeeps whistle, but yeah, I think definitely everything is gonna line up perfectly. We just gotta keep on moving. But actually, we gotta pause for a second. We're gonna let you take a nap in here. We got you blankets, whatever you need. We can get you a pillow.
I'll get you a nice wool blanket or a welding blanket to get warm.
Oh my goodness. But we gotta run up to the mountain, right?
Yeah, we gotta run up to the mountain to your house up there, because we gotta take care of a few things, like move a few things around in the garage. And also there's a contractor up there. I believe that's the last contractor we need for the inside of your house, right?
Pretty
Before
much.
it's done.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on over there to finish it up. So we're gonna quickly run up there and we'll be back here. We're gonna let you rest a little bit and we're gonna keep moving with this thing. Alrighty guys, so we are back at the new Goon Squad garage after running up to the mountain, and all we really did was just move some appliances off of the hardwood floors because the sanding guys are coming out and they just want that stuff all out of their way. And also we met up with a mantle contractor. He's gonna build us a custom mantle for the fireplace, which I think is gonna be super epic, and I can't wait to show you guys that. That'll be a little bit later, but anyways, back over here, we finally got some more body panels on. We had to really adjust that roof a bunch because it wasn't fitting perfectly. Finally got it in there just nice and snug like original. And also, this trunk lid right here was giving us a little bit of trouble, but after adjusting, that's just how body panels go. They'll give you a little bit of trouble, but once you find that perfect spot, it is in place and you're ready to go. So right now, V-Tune, what do you think? Is it time to take this off and weld that in?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take off all these panels, get all the central stuff welded in down there, weld everything up there, and then we can go ahead and start prepping for the final install of this panel.
Yes, sir. How was that nap in there, by the way?
It was pretty good.
Was it comfortable?
I was rolling around a little bit.
Tossing and turning, but you know what? He was sleeping in the Urus right here. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and probably remove this, do a bunch of, who's gonna weld? Who wants to weld?
We're gonna weld everything.
You gonna weld it?
I'm laser welding.
He's gonna weld it. Everybody's just gonna throw a beat on this thing, that way they can say they welded a Lamborghini Urus. But anyways, let's go ahead, pop some stuff off, bring in the welder, weld some stuff up, and then finally apply our panel bond to this and get this sucker in forever. What y'all got?
There you go.
Oh, bruh.
You gotta drink it.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's
A prime.
Prime hydration, dude.
Let me try this one. Tropical funk.
Dang, that's crazy. Prime is everything.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, this
That
stuff
is
is
good.
disgusting.
it won't go out.
Dang, son. We're causing all sorts of fires out here today, man.
Oh, yeah, we almost burnt this car down 6 times.
Hey, and it's part of it. Every car that gets this bad or has this type of damage, that Porsche right there, you know, you got to catch it on fire.
Hazard.
Always a fire hazard, but you know what? We are moving right along and things are looking pretty good. This piece is officially on there for good, welded up right here. You threw down some absolute dimes, and over here, where was the surgery done? You can't even tell.
I don't know. Somewhere maybe like right there.
Man,
Clean, dude.
that's a
super
clean weld right there. Of course, you sanded it down and everything, and that's going to be strong right there. That's going to be stronger than the original, man.
It's going to be much stronger.
Much
put more
stronger,
beads
dude.
Yeah, and we're about to throw some etching primer on this piece because we still got 2 more pieces that we got to weld on. So we're going to go ahead and prime all this up, throw the other 2 pieces, weld them on, and then the skin will actually be ready, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And what about this panel or this seam sealer on here? What's the purpose of that seam sealer
really
right
it's
there?
just to protect it. You know, we just put some of that seam sealer right over all these welds right here. And see, we didn't grind them down. We wanted to just leave that nice, beautiful weld just so it adds structure. You know, because whenever you grind a weld down, you kind of start losing material and stuff. But hey, it turned out good. And then the seam sealer is just to protect everything from like rust or moisture or anything like that. And we also primed it.
Heck yeah. You ready to catch this?
Dude.
What is that?
sure.
That's a top secret right there.
Top secret stuff
You
we're
can-
working on, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely insane. Mind-changing right here, dude.
Amazing stuff right there. That is some dang something seasoning right there, man. We're not going to tell you what it is, but we're just testing the product out.
That's some dang sawdust.
No, you got to look at it from this angle right here. This is some good stuff right here, guys. I can't wait to release this. We're just testing it out, see if we want to make any changes. This right here is going to go good on wings, burgers, hot
Everything.
dogs, everything,
We're
dude.
putting it on everything.
Exactly. But anyways, we're going to go ahead, set this aside, and we're just going to keep on moving and hopefully get this quarter panel on here with some panel bond, and then we can move on to the next thing.
Dude. Let's do it.
Alrighty guys, so we are still moving right along, and I had to DoorDash something for V-Tuned, and of course everybody else who wants to stay up late. So Pops, what you got there?
No, it's some, I don't know, what is this? I never see it.
We got a little DoorDash from Mapco, 3 Red Bulls, because you know what, we're pulling a late one here. Let's see what the boys think about it. I kind of just didn't tell them what I was gonna order. I got a surprise in here for you.
Are these all for me?
All 3 of them for you. Man, this quarter panel is finally basically on for good, and those are gonna help us get the rest of the stuff on for good right there. But what are you guys thinking? So look at these, what do you call these, self-piercing rivets? You guys are just putting them right back into the holes. We threw a bunch of panel bond on there. This thing is not gonna budge ever, dude.
I mean, it's pretty strong with this.
It's super strong. We even threw in back these, whatever you call these flow screws. We threw them back in and also flapped these flaps back in. And you guys are using that gun to get the rivets in, right?
Yep. All the rivets are in pretty much.
Let's go ahead. Show me where, like, give me a little example where you guys threw them in, because like, you can't really tell.
Right,
it literally looks original.
All original.
My goodness, man.
Can't even tell.
That's so crazy right there. Huge shout out to Dent Fix Equipment for really helping us put this car together in an original way.
Changing the game up.
Changing the game. Go ahead and crack that sucker open. Let me hear that crisp sound.
Ooh.
Are you guys ready to pull an all-nighter?
Hooray.
I know V-Tuned is ready, man.
Hey.
All you have to do is bring in a Red Bull and he start bouncing off the walls, man.
Really, you just gotta get to that like 7 o'clock point, and then you can just work all night.
Yeah,
If you don't make it to that, you ain't doing it.
That's right, but we're gonna keep on moving here. I think the goal is to actually get some more rivets up top, right?
Yeah, we need to go ahead and put the rivet nuts up here, and then we'll go ahead and weld all the spot welds down there. There's a couple of spot welds we have to weld up there.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of welding along like the windshield pillar, and all along this bottom right here is gonna be all welding. So once that's done, that's gonna be it for this quarter panel, dude.
It's gonna be fully back on.
And then we could probably get this sucker sitting on all fours here really soon, man.
100%.
Here soon. I can't wait to have the sucker off of this frame machine and inside of a paint booth. Alrighty guys, so there you have it. This quarter panel is finally on for good, and of course we went ahead and popped on the rear trunk lid and also this rear bumper just to check some things out, and everything is lining up flawlessly. As for the front end, we already know it's going to line up perfectly because as we got the car wrecked, it was already nice and just perfectly aligned, so we're not too worried about that. The main focus was in this rear end, and oh my goodness, that looks super sweet. We're actually missing this taillight. We literally cannot find it throughout the whole entire shop, so we would have popped it in, but it's nowhere to be found, dude.
We'll find it later on.
We will find it, but you know what? We're super happy with the amount of progress that we made right here. The framework is officially complete, but V-Tune, you're probably gonna come out once again to help us put that roof on.
Yeah, we just need to put the roof on, double check everything, and that's it.
Yes, sir. So we're super happy with everything, guys. Definitely drop all your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.